Hi, I'm Randy Hollenbeck, and this is the Music Roundtable. Today on the show, we have Peyton and Tanner from alt pop duo RAGS and Riches.
How's it going?
I think I might be sedated. I think you might be sedated. Man, am I going crazy? You're definitely going crazy. Breaking hearts since 95. Pretty young thing, you light my fire. And I got a fever for you. I got a fever for you. I got a fever for you. And now it's burning me up. It's really burning me up. Is it all in my head? Am I wasting my time? Is it all in my head? Is it ruining my life?
The last time you were on the show was October 2022. It's been it's 3 years now. What have you been up to, and what have you learned about the music industry in those last couple years?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy that it's been. I can't believe it's been 22. Yeah, we've been just a lot of music. Been on the road a lot, and just uh, as far as learning about the industry, I feel like that's like never ending. But I don't know if there was like anything specific I would say like over the last 3 years would like about the industry specific.
Uh, we started doing a lot more college shows um, and reaching that kind of group of people. And so I think that's been beneficial to us.
For sure.
Yeah, I think your music relates to the college crowd pretty much.
Yeah, and yeah, those shows are fun that way, anyways. Like the college shows.
So you're basically booking around colleges now and targeting that audience.
Yeah,
Quite a bit. We're actually playing like a lot of actually on college campuses, like going to the like the University of Idaho and different places like that, like on the actual university for the students.
And do you reach out to the college radios and get them to support your music and stuff before the tour?
we haven't much recently, but we need to start doing it more.
Some of them, yeah. It's I just feel like it. There's always so many like lines of you got to go through this person to get to this person, and it's like a couple day process to even get a hold of somebody like specifically in that department.
Okay. And like you've done that recently. Have you teamed up with other bands to start a tour kind of like that?
We haven't yet with the college market, but something we'd be willing to do. We partner with an agency called APCA, and they basically let you showcase, and then colleges come and watch you, and then they can book you from there. And so we've been doing that a lot.
So that's something you've learned in the last couple years then, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I would say the college market's definitely the one for the last 3 years we've been learning more about, and still wouldn't say like proficient, but definitely have a good understanding of that.
Have you learned any kind of tricks for marketing and social media ads and stuff like that?
I would even say, yeah, in the last 3 years, I've kind of really leaned more into like Meta, like the business suite side of things, and set up ads just in different parts of the world, and have learned that side of things. So I could really depending on the song, like stylistically and things, or like keywords we use in the songs, I can figure out what audience I think is going to relate to it. And we've had success with certain songs, like just hitting a certain type of like target audience, and just continuously running ads to like certain type of people, and that seems to work for us.
Okay. Um, I wanted to talk about your music videos. Like, how do you guys come up with ideas for these videos that you make?
It's really like song specific now. Um, we like kind of sit down, look at the lyrics, and try to like figure out like what would be the best like way to navigate that. Especially with like the recent releases we've had. In the past, we've done just like kind of like random stuff, just to like we had the Western series and all those, but these are more just like kind of figuring out song specific what works with that song.
Like that one video I watched, you were like, they were like paintball pellets or something you guys were throwing at like each other and stuff. Um, you make it fun. Like the videos are fun when I see them. Like you dressed up in those big costumes and were like bumping into each other and stuff. Like you always make it fun in the videos, and I was just wondering how you came up with like the ideas for that stuff.
Yeah, I know that like the one with like the paint specifically, like just it started like with like his breakup, and then kind of developed into just overall more broad song of people that's went through different relationships. But with that, everybody kind of leaves a breakup with like scars and different things that stays for a long time or forever. And so that like paint splattered on those white outfits felt like it like kind of captured, even though it's kind of funny, but it also captured the like overall vibe of the song as a whole.
Okay. Okay, I wanted to dig in a couple songs from your new EP. It's being released what next week.
Yeah.
Yep, October 7th.
Mm. Peyton, you produced it. Okay. Like how long does it take really to like produce a whole album? You took time after each song and just did it as you went, or did you already have all the songs ready and started from there?
So usually, what like the I guess the process we'll write it, and then we'll have like a basic kind of like production, just like pre-production type thing, just to write off of. And then once we get done with the writing, I usually work out the full instrumental. Then we'll record vocals over that, then mix, master, and all that. So it's really been like song by song with this one. But we had a lot of these written last year, I think.
Probably, yeah, close to it.
A lot of like I think more than half was like written late last year.
Okay. And is there any time where you're like you just go in and you just put down like a basic idea and then you expand on that over time? Is there something like that where there's songs that take longer to find the hit in it, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. There's been like the voice memos in both of our phones are just like full of ideas and things like that over time. Sometimes from years ago, and then every once in a while we'll be like, oh, let's go back to that thing we had. Like it just feels like it might fit better now than it did when we started it 5 years ago or whatever that was. So there's been moments like that for sure.
Okay. I wanted to dig into this. I picked out my two favorites so far that you released here. Um, Breaking Ground. It got like a train kind of vibe to it, you know, like Train, the band Train. That's what I got from that. And there's a really this my favorite line in it is who knew that most people sing off key, some clap on one and three, and all our friends are probably crazy as well. I love that line. Could you tell me a little bit about the song and how you came up with like crafting the lines? Because it seems like it might take a little while to write those lyrics, you know?
Yeah. Um, so I had actually had that voice memo. I think I wrote it like the chorus. I think I wrote it like 2 or 3 years ago now, and it was just sitting in my phone. And we were wanting something to kind of like more inspirational, more kind of that vibe. And I was just going through my voice memo and found that and was like, we should do something off this. So we started just from the chorus and then went like both verses back to back, and um, so it was really cool, just like that one, because it was finding the most, I guess, in the verses, like uplifting in a way, but like also showing like the hardship of getting to that point. So that was really cool. And then it kind of evolved like it with the actual like production, with like the slow down at the end and everything like that. It was cool to do that. It was like the first time we ever did that in a song.
It's good to experiment with different things, you know? Because you never know what's going to work and what doesn't. You might as well just try it and see, you know?
Yeah, for sure. It's been a. It seems like a lot of people just have connected to that one. Like this year, we've had a lot of people reach out about that specific song, just how they connected to it and felt like it was like something they needed in the moment, and that's been cool that we were able to find, I guess, the words that people were looking for and be able to have like, for them to listen to and sing.
And the storyline's kind of cool, you know? Because nobody's perfect, basically, you know?
Yeah,
I've tripped on dreams I felt were real, placed my bets and spun the wheel, made memories with the lost and never found. Prayed for sunshine, danced in rain, held my breath and fought the pain. If it's sink or swim, I surely should have drowned. Whoa, I've worn my heart like it don't bleed, left through the ache no one could see. Whoa, if growing pains is how we're found, maybe I'm still breaking ground. Who knew life would be this hard? An open road, these bones so marred. And who knew love could leave you scarred with a broken heart when you let down your guard? Who knew that most people sing off key, some clap on 1 and 3, and all our friends are probably crazy as well. If I knew everything I've learned from the start, I bet life would be boring, 'cause some days are meant to be.
Okay. The next song is Sedated. It's like, I think I might be sedated. Man, am I going crazy? And it feels, what I get from that is like, it's love at first sight. You got the butterflies in your stomach for this girl that you're like in love with. Um, can you tell me a little bit about that song?
yeah, yeah. That's. I mean, it kind of is this whole like love song. As we were writing it, we actually like had this concept with the whole like sedated idea, was like writing it in the sense of like, the girl, does she really exist, or is she just in your imagination the whole time? Which is kind of what we did in the music video with it, with the couple we had, was like, at sometimes he's like with her, and then other moments he's like, I don't know if she's really there or not. And so there was kind of multiple different ways you could take it, for sure. We wanted it to be that way. We like to write songs where it's like, take it how you want to take it, or interpret it that way. But yeah, I think just the overall, it feels like a really like fun love song of like start to finish.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, we so that song we actually wrote with the bass player or former bass player of Stoplight Observations, good friends of ours. So that was cool how that one came about, and he actually played the bass on that one, and wrote some of the, I think, guitar parts maybe.
Yeah.
On that one. Um, So that was really cool just to have a different writer come in and help us with that one.
I think I might be sedated. Man, am I going crazy? Is it all in my head? I guess it's all in my head. Hey, hey. Breaking hearts since '95. Pretty young thing, you light my fire. And I got a fever for you. I got a fever for you. I got a fever for you. And now it's burning me up, darling. Hey, there ain't a feeling in the world like this. Hey, it's really burning me, burning me. It's really burning me up.
Do you ever do like collaborations with other people?
Quite a bit. I think next year, that's there will probably be quite a bit of those, is what we're thinking. We've been talking to a lot of different artists and things, and um, I think we're going to do a lot more of that. We try to like write with more people at least. Just it feels more collaborative, just and different approaches on songs. But I think we're going to actually work with some other writers and artists for 2026.
Okay. Now, is this all you do right now? Is just focus on your music, or do you guys got like jobs?
Yeah, I mean, I do this, and then I also work at a church as well. So, but I do the worship there. So, music is 24/7, all around.
Yeah, everything right now is just the band for me, pretty much.
Okay. That's good because you could like just focus on that, and you got all the time in the world to just create and make your music, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's next for you guys? Do you got anything left for the end of the year? Is there any shows coming up? What do you got going on?
Yeah, we have a few more shows for this year. We play actually in a Kentucky show um, here this week, and then we're going to an APCA conference, which is what we were talking about, where they come all from all over. This one is for Northeast part of the U.S. states, so they'll have all those like New York, Massachusetts schools and things all in that area coming to hear us do our showcase and other acts, and then they book. So those will be kind of for 2026. But then we have some other things, and then we're going to go on a smaller run, Chicago, Minneapolis, Madison, and South Bend, Indiana, and that's at the end of October.
Okay. C- Can you tell me a little bit about those showcases? Is it like a big like networking type of deal that where you can network with all kinds of bands, people that book shows? Just tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's yeah. There's mostly, I mean, it's all colleges. There are uh, like military bases come to this as well. So we've met a lot of just people who book shows for the colleges and then also for the military bases. They'll be normally about what, like 1,000 or so
Yeah.
people like there. So they'll bring like students that are interested in getting involved in like event coordinating and different things, and they're kind of going through that process during their school like time at wherever college or whatever they're at. And so then we actually only every different acts, because there'll be like bands and magicians and you name it. There's all kinds of different like types of showcases, but they're all only 10 minutes. So everybody does their showcase different, but we always create ours more like a almost like think like a Super Bowl performance, where it's like we're not playing any like full songs. It's like we're going between in those 10 minutes of just boom, 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 as many things as we can pile in, and just bringing like as much energy for 10 solid minutes. Some I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, it's actually more tiring in some ways to do that than it is to do like a full show, just because you're putting even more into 10 minutes than you would for like the hour spread out. But yeah, that's kind of the overall. Do you want to say any more about it? But yeah,
Let's see. So, your album comes out next Tuesday. Is that right? Next Tuesday?
yeah, yeah.
How many more songs are you releasing? Is there just one left, or
There's 2 more that are coming out on the album.
okay? And what can we expect from those two?
One of them is I'm trying to think, more like alt rock, maybe I would say, um, kind of in the similar vein of like maybe the 1975 or Walk the Moon kind of vibe. And the other one is it's a song actually about Clue, the board game. Um, so that was a cool one to write, that one. So it's like a full kind of like murder mystery type thing.
Are you gonna make a music video for that one?
I think we're gonna try to figure it out. It's gonna be hard to like do it, but I think we're gonna try to do it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like the song hits on it in a like a nice way, touches on all the characters. So it's got like, it might just say like Professor, but it's talking about Professor Plum or whatever. Like we hit all those like names from the game, and but yeah, though we had this like full blown like almost like a reverse FBI like crime board of like trying to make sure we didn't find any like loopholes in the story, and it was like super unique the way we wrote that one.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to hearing that one. I definitely would make a music video out of that one, because that one's unique and that one will tie in. You could act it out like in a house with like different people and stuff. I could see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we were thinking, but it definitely trying to find all the characters and all that's going to be, and getting like the right costumes or whatever. But we've been talking about it since I think like almost January of like doing a music video for that one for sure.
Okay. Where can people get a hold of you?
Yeah, so we have on all platforms is at Rags and Riches Music, and then our website's www.ragsandrichesmusic.com. Our email's on there. Write us on there. We have text messaging on there and everything. So
That's all the questions I have. Thanks for coming on the show today. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I don't think so. We appreciate you having us back. I can't believe it's been 3 years, but glad to be back again. It was great to connect again.
If growing pains are how we're found, then maybe I'm still breaking ground. Who knew life would be this hard? An open road, these bones so marred. And who knew love could leave you scarred with a broken heart when you let down your guard? Who knew that most people sing off key, some clap on 1 and 3, and all our friends are probably crazy as well. If I start, I bet life would be boring, 'cause some days are meant to be hard.